Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. September is here, and my apologies for this releasing a little late. Life has been a bit hectic. But enough of that real life nonsense. A new month means a fresh wave of releases for the Switch is about to drop, for both the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. Whether you're into your epic adventures, cozy sims or modern remakes, there's something this month that will keep you glued to your screen. So grab your controller, clear some space on the backlog, and let's dive into the fresh releases for September 2025. Team Cherry's Hollow Knight Silk Song is one of the most anticipated indie sequels of all time. This time you step into the role of Hornet, the mysterious princess protector, as she journeys into a whole new kingdom filled with deadly enemies, unique characters and dangerous traps. The movement is faster and more acrobatic than the first game, giving the combat a sharper, more fluid edge. Alongside over 150 new foes, there are also expansive quests and stunning new environments to explore. With its haunting soundtrack and handcrafted world design, Silk Song is shaping up to be a must-play for anyone who loved the original or is stepping into the universe for the first time. Star Wars Outlaws is the first open-world Star Wars adventure of its kind, and it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. Players step into the shoes of Kay Vess, a rogue scoundrel caught in the middle of the galaxy's criminal underworld during an era between Empire and Rebellion. Instead of being a Jedi or a Sith, this story focuses on heists, smuggling, and survival. You'll pilot ships through space battles, sneak through dangerous strongholds, and make choices that shape your reputation among the syndicates and smugglers. It's a new perspective on the Star Wars universe, one that gives fans a chance to experience life outside of the battlefield of the Force. Cronos The New Dawn combines survival mechanics with deep RPG systems in a vast sci-fi world. Stranded on an alien planet, you'll need to gather resources, craft weapons, build shelters, and fend off hostile wildlife in order to survive. But survival is just the start. This is also a game of exploration and discovery, as you uncover ancient ruins, strange technologies, and secrets about the world itself. Multiplayer elements allow for cooperative play, while combat and crafting give the game a constant sense of progression. For fans of survival crafting and science fiction, Cronos New Dawn aims to deliver a rich, immersive adventure on the Nintendo Switch 2. Daemon x Machina, Titanic Scion, takes the explosive mech battles from the first game and expands on them with even bigger machines, faster combat, and more customization than ever before. Piloting your arsenal, you'll engage in massive battles against swarms of enemies and towering boss mechs, all while fine-tuning your build to match your playstyle. This sequel promises a deeper story with new factions, new weapons, and enhanced online multiplayer for cooperative missions. With its anime-inspired visuals and non-stop high-energy action, Titanic Scion aims to set a new standard for mech combat on the Nintendo Switch 2. Baki Hanma Blood Arena, based on the legendary yet confusing manga and anime series, is a fighting game that captures the raw intensity of the underground martial arts combat. Players can take control of iconic fighters, each with their own unique fighting style, brutal techniques, and signature moves. Matches are designed to be fast-paced and bone-crunching, with a focus on adapting to your opponent's strengths and weaknesses. For fans of Baki, it's a chance to relive the most intense battles from the series, while newcomers can experience one of the most over-the-top fighting universes ever created. The first chapter of the fantastic Trials in the Sky series is finally making its way to the Nintendo Switch. Known for its deep storytelling, rich character development, and intricate world building, this game is where the legendary Trail saga begins. You'll follow Estelle and Joshua as they embark on a journey that mixes personal discovery with political intrigue, with tactical, turn-based battles. Unlike many RPGs, Trails in the Sky builds its world with detail and patience, rewarding players with a narrative that grows more impactful the deeper you go. For fans of classic JRPGs, or anyone curious about Falcom's work, this is the perfect entry point that will likely lead you down a rabbit hole of buying an additional 12 JRPGs. Sonic Racing Crossworld brings together high-speed racing action with a crossover twist. Players will speed through tracks not only from Sonic's universe, but also from other Sega worlds. making each course full of creative surprises and unique hazards. The game includes both single-player and online multiplayer modes, as well as a wide roster of characters with special abilities. With power-ups, team mechanics, and Sega's signature flair for colourful environments, this is more than just a kart racer. It's a celebration of Sega's legacy, packed into an arcade-style racer for the Switch 1 and 2 that surely smells blood in the water from Mario Kart World's numerous controversies, and could potentially become the Switch's #1 kart racer. EA Sports FC 26 continues to release its yearly slop. Okay, that's a bit harsh. If you like it, you'll like it. If you don't, you don't. The new installment continues to refine the football experience on the Nintendo Switch. Built on updated gameplay mechanics, it brings more realistic player movement, sharper passing, and smarter AI to the field. Fans can expect updated rosters for all major leagues, new kits, new stadiums, and improvements made across modes like Career, Ultimate Team, and online play. The portability of the Switch means you can take the world's most popular sport anywhere, whether that's chasing trophies in single player or competing against friends online. For football fans, FC 26 is exactly what you'd expect from the franchise. My only issue is at this point it could just be a yearly update that charges you £10, £15, but instead they're charging you £60 every time it releases. For minimal improvements, and we all eat that slop up. The classic Pac-Man World 2 is being revived as Pac-Man World 2 Repack, giving fans a modern way to experience this 3D platforming adventure. Pac-Man sets out on a colourful journey across themed worlds from forests to underwater ruins, chomping through enemies, solving puzzles, and of course avoiding the ghosts. This remaster brings updated visuals, smoother controls, and quality of life improvements that make it more approachable without losing the charm of the original. It's both a nostalgic throwback for long-time players and a fresh platform experience for newcomers on the Switch. I just worry it won't really translate to modern gaming systems, and from what we've been shown, it does look quite clunky. But as always, I'm more than happy to be proven wrong. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles revives one of Square's most beloved tactical RPGs, and one we have been waiting for a number of years. Often seen as the godfather of the genre, this game is set in a war-torn land of Ivalice. Players lead squads across grid-based battlefields where careful planning and smart positioning are the keys to victory. The story weaves together political intrigue, betrayal, and personal sacrifice, delivering one of the richest narratives in the Final Fantasy series. With a remastered presentation, enhanced controls, and modern quality of life updates, the Ivalice Chronicles is designed to honour the original whilst making it more accessible for today's players. There does seem to be some criticism around this release, as they've made some strange changes that really don't seem necessary. But we'll just have to wait until it releases to have any real opinion. But to be honest, it's still going to be a great game. Lego Party combines the creativity of Lego with the energy of a multiplayer party game. Packed with minigames, challenges, and customizable Lego avatars, it's built for quick, fun sessions with family and friends. The minigames range from puzzle solving to action-based challenges, all set in the whimsical Lego environments. The focus here is accessibility. Anyone can jump in and play, but there's enough variety and competitiveness to keep things interesting. For fans of Lego games and Switch party titles like Mario Party, Lego Party looks to be a colourful new addition. And whilst I can't imagine it's going to rock the boat, I'm sure it's going to be a fun little title for everyone to play. Just maybe when the price drops a little. Atelier, Reslariana, the Red Alchemist and the White Guardian is an absolute mouthful, but potentially another great RPG released in the long-running Atelier franchise, in which the story centres on two new heroines whose destinies intertwine. As with past entries, players will explore fields, gather resources, and use alchemy to craft items that play a key role in both combat and progression. The turn-based battles mix traditional mechanics with flashy special moves, while the narrative focuses on discovery and bonds between characters. With its vibrant art style and soothing yet engaging gameplay loop, Reslariana is another strong entry in the Atelier series coming to the Switch 1 and 2. Hyke, Northern Lights offers a survival experience set in the frozen, unforgiving wilderness of the far north. Players must battle the elements by managing warmth, hunger, and stamina, while also uncovering mysterious forces that lurk beneath the ice. This game blends survival mechanics like crafting and shelter building with exploring and storytelling, creating an atmosphere that's both harsh and beautiful. Every decision, whether it's braving a snowstorm or rationing scarce resources, could mean the difference between life and death. For fans of survival adventures with a narrative edge, Hyke Northern Lights could be a standout release. With its fantastic, stylized art direction, this game has huge potential, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. And that's the lineup for September 2025. Which game are you most excited to dive into first? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this roundup, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss next month's releases and my weekly eShop sales. Once again, I apologise for this being a bit late this month. I'm still trying to get used to the schedule and working around life to upload on a regular basis. But I really do appreciate all of the comments and support I've been getting. I've been really enjoying the uploading, and I'm going to try to stick to it as best as possible without placing too much pressure on myself. And with that said, thanks all, stay cozy, I'll see you around.